Well, here's one I don't think anybody's seen in years. They didn't make a lot of them when they were new, and there's not a lot of them left. 1979, Chrysler, New Yorker, 5th Avenue. All original, 29,000 mile car. Museum quality. But before we go into any more of the detail, you know the drill. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. It really helps the algorithm and get everything out there for people to check out our content. '79 was a rough year for Mother Mopar. Chrysler Corporation was in a bit of a financial dismay, as it were. They almost went under, but the K car is what actually saved them. This was the last of the big Chryslers. 1979 Chrysler New Yorker, 5th Avenue. This was the biggest you could get. Only thing bigger than the New Yorker at the time was the Imperial. This particular car is a 29,000 mile, 2-owner, unrestored original car. Yes, that is original paint, chrome, trim, interior. And when you start seeing this thing up close, you're going to realize how nice the car is. Two-tone cream and dark cream. Wire wheel hubcaps. It's got brand new tires on it, powered by a 360 cubic inch V8, the old lean burn system. Pretty fuel efficient for back in its day. Hideaway headlights, got a little video on that right here. And it has fender mounted turn signals and cornering lamps. Check out this little video of everything working. Kind of cool. You don't see that stuff too often anymore. And in 79, it was a big deal. Beautiful chrome and trim. A little deflection right there on the little rubber. And it's about 65 degrees right now here in Phoenix. When it's hot and warm, it lays flat. When it gets cool, it curls up a little bit. But you got to realize, it's 44 years old, going on 45. Car is dead straight, no door dings, no chips, no scratches, no paint issue. Like I said, it is all original paint. Let's pop on the inside here a little bit. Original leather interior. And here's one thing I want you to take a look at. Look at the original carpets. I'm going to put some close-ups of the original carpets. That's 45-year-old or 44-year-old carpeting. Not all worn out, not all scuffed, not all faded, not all stained. This car was cared for and pampered and garaged its entire life. Oh, the other thing, the opera windows. If you remember, these things at night when you turn the lights on have a little bulb that illuminates down here, and this etching and then the 5th Avenue lettering illuminates. Check this out. Pretty cool, right? Door panels are excellent. It's got the handles, it's got the switch to turn the opera lights on when you're in the car and the doors are closed. The leather is beautiful, soft and supple, folding armrest, big full-size back seat. Continue to walk around the car. And of course, like we do with all the others, we're going to take her on a test drive. Let me get her open, go through it. We'll pop the hood, fire it up. Door panels are excellent. Interior is outstanding. Don't mind the stuff on the ground, just a tripod and a microfiber. We just finished a detail on the car. Good looking door panels. Doors close nice. All the gaps are good. I'll get the key and pop the trunk. Perfect. Cruise control and tilt wheel. Air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, dual front bucket seats, power driver's seat, reclining passenger seat, power windows with window lock. The one thing this car doesn't have, and I found very odd, is it doesn't have power locks and it doesn't have a power or remote trunk opener. I thought that was strange with all the options that this car has. And matter of fact, before I open the trunk, take a look at the fender tag and look at all the options. There's actually 2.5 or 3 fender tags on this car with all the equipment this car has. A lot of stuff, but no power locks and no power trunk. Oh yeah, it's got the original set of keys. Came out of Garnett, Kansas when it was brand new. Trunk is clean. Original spare tire is still in the car. 1 extra wire wheel, service manual. That's a spare piece of hood trim, like the radiator trim, just came with the car. It's got some touch-up paint, both colors, right here. Carpeting is perfect. Interior of the trunk is outstanding. Everything underneath is great. So it's straight. There we go. Let's pop the hood. Under the hood is original and clean. I didn't detail it. I didn't spray it down. I didn't wash it. I just blew it off with an air hose. It was no reason to touch it. It's never been touched. Here's what I was saying about the fender tags. Like on Mopar muscle cars, you remember they were on the on the top of the fender. On the big C bodies, they ended up on the core support. But it's fully loaded with a ton of options. Continuation of it right here, and then the additional tag right here. Battery was put in September of 22, so it's about a year old. AC works. AC blows cold. Cruise control works fine. Power steering, power brakes, disc up front, electronic ignition, everything works in the car. Let's start her up. Smooth, quiet, typical Chrysler. 360 V8. Runs and drives good. AC works. Dipstick wiggles a little bit, but not a big deal. It's cold. It hasn't been run. Haven't driven it today. Just pulled it out to do photos. Go around the back. No strange noises. No smells. It's quiet. It's got a stock exhaust system. I don't know how that sounds through my microphone here. Some stuff picks it up a little weird. Some stuff not. I'm going to turn the mic off and let it pick it up through the phone, through the camera. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Let's shut the hood and take it for a ride. Clock works right here. Matter of fact, to set the clock, the switch right here, check this out. You can just set it like that, hours and minutes, and it all works. Now I screwed up the time, but I'll fix it later. AM FM stereo. Cigarette lighter has never been used. Ashtrays have never been used. Also the ones on the door and in the back. Good oil pressure. Temperature's just starting to come up. It's got a little under a quarter of a tank of gas. 29,737 original miles. It does have an alternator gauge, and it is charging well, and a right side remote control mirror. Left side mirror is right here. Has cruise control and intermittent wipers. Let's go for a cruise. The leather wrapped steering wheel is perfect. Everything about this car is immaculate. Now, there are not a lot of them out there. They were not cars that anybody looked to save for any reason whatsoever. But there were people that were Chrysler fans. They've owned Chryslers their whole life, and they liked these cars, and when they got them, they took care of them. This car had two long-term owners. I believe the first owner had this car somewhere around 40 years. And then it changed hands around 2020, I believe. And then that owner had it for a couple of years. Garage from new, both owners. The original owner, from what I understand, has passed away. Boy, does this car drive nice. Now, I hope we're not having a mic issue. We've had that happen before. I'm going to roll this window up. And the mic is so sensitive. If I talk loud, it just picks up way too much stuff. But it's nice and quiet, smooth, rattle-free. It feels like you're driving a couch and riding on a cloud. That's probably about the best way to describe it. Traffic's just starting to pick up here late in the afternoon. Here's our typical route for our regular watchers. And like I said earlier, it really helps us out if you can subscribe, like, and share. Get these videos out there. We're trying to build the channel, and we appreciate everybody that has been a subscriber. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so it's getting there slowly, but it's getting there. Smooth car, stops straight, just doesn't need a thing. I drove this car home yesterday and pulled in my driveway. And two of my neighbors were out. And they both stood in their driveway, because I bring weird stuff and odd stuff home all the time. And most of the time they'll come over and look. And they came over and they were like, I haven't seen one of those cars in 30, 40 years. They both said it. I thought it was pretty funny. And I said the same thing when I had the opportunity to buy this car. I was like, I haven't seen one since high school. I remember these cars new at the Chrysler dealer in that era. I was in high school then. And, Chrysler was in turmoil in '79. Financially, they were upside down. What did they have going for themselves? Not a whole lot. And the economy was in the toilet. President Carter was in office. It was a mess. Now, I was a young teenager. I was in high school, but I remember what was going on. And it was not a good time. Not much different than we are now. But Chrysler was working on the K car. That came out about a year and a half after this car. And that is what saved Chrysler. And then, of course, the minivan, and the rest was history. They got rid of the big, full-size front-wheel drive cars. Everything was based on the K car platform. And that's it. Let's pull it in here. We'll do our wrap-up video like we always do. Boy, this car drives nice. Let's do one final walk around. And there you go. 1979 Chrysler New Yorker, 5th Avenue. Last of the big full-size rear-wheel drive Chryslers. 29,700 original miles. 2-owner car. Unrestored. Completely original. Interior, paint, trim, and chrome. Runs and drives like it's new. Everything works. Fully loaded. Cold air conditioning. New tires. Completely serviced. Ready to enjoy. where are you going to find another one? Make sure you check us out at rpmotorcars.com. That's rpmotorcars.com. Link and description below with all the photographs of this car. Financing available, as well as nationwide and worldwide shipping. Give us a call. Any questions? We're always here for you. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy motoring.